You get that whisper of something shifting before your eyes. Quiet in conversations, but loud in your gut. That's Miami stirring. Not politely, not nicely, but like a storm gathering in silence. And you know the thing about storms? They don't ask permission. They just roll in and rearrange everything in their path. That's where this is going. When Sunday rolls around, the stadium's not just a building, it's a live wire. You can sense it hours before kickoff. Families walking in, kids wide-eyed, partners holding hands, groups of friends hesitating at the stadium gates like they're stepping into something bigger than a game. That's the weight of anticipation. That's what happens when the city itself is leaning forward. You've seen that before on TV, but here, you feel it inside. Not hype, not marketing. Human. Let's pin that down for a second. A freshman running route against a pro corner. He doesn't corner dodge. He guerrilla walks it, sets the break, stiff arms air. A veteran, watching from the sideline, nods. Not because the kid threw a ton of yards, but because the kid forced attention. Because he demanded the defense be honest. Because, get this, the kid believed he belonged on that field from snap one. That moment, frozen in a sideline glance, says more than any stat. Now shift focus to the coach. Whether he's in headset jacked up or pacing the sideline with a whistle dangling. He's not here to be friends. He's not here to craft a season-long PR storyline. He's here to carve a team. He's here to make sure that when adversity slams, they don't check for permission. They just answer. One word across his face, inevitable. It tells you he believes in the soil he's planting. He doesn't sugarcoat what's coming. He says, we're digging in. And forget squeaky clean press sound bites. His messages sting because they're earned, not scripted. The locker room? It's not movie epic, but it's electric. The conversations get gritty fast. No passive chatter. No rehearsed camaraderie. They grill each other. Why did you miss that? What could you have done differently? And that grill isn't just punishment, it's fuel. It's eyes locking in, respect being built toe-to-toe. When the next drive starts with a louder voice and straighter bases, you know the pressure did its work. Check the depth chart. It's not fluff. Every backup blinks in practice like he's auditioning for a bigger role, because he is. They prep reps like starting reps, no ducking. That's why when the first offender goes down, someone steps in and there's no drop in effort, no lull in tempo, because that player's not just filling a spot. He's ready to build. This isn't built to look good in highlights. It's built to feel undeniable in fourth quarters. The team wants those moments where stadium lights glare, fans hold breath, then someone stands tall. It could be a corner snatching a pass near the sideline, or a receiver catching a ball 10 yards shy of the marker to keep a drive alive, or a linebacker punching back at a battering run. These aren't planned, these are fought for. And they're practiced, because they know the narrative can't be written at the booth. It's written at the mud, at the fatigue, at the desperation. But here's what flips the script. Off the field, this is a team that's talking to real people. Not hashtags, not curated posts. Real people, like that guy who's juggling 3 jobs and brings his teenage son to games because he wants the kid to know what chasing something bigger feels like. Or the nurse who comes all the way from Homestead just to see the kickoff and unwind. They're not background extras, they're the soundtrack. Their voices matter. At a community clinic last week you had a linebacker kneeling low, tying a kid's cleat. Smiles, small talk. Go get him as the photo flashed, that's connection. But behind the scenes, the player swapped stories with the kid's mom. A minute about schools, about struggle, jokes about traffic. For the mom, wasn't content. It was shared humanity. That's not optics. That's empathy meeting impact. And that kind of exchange echoes far louder than any brand-endorsed handshake. So in the city, banners aren't just drifting, they're anchored. People walk by and say, hey, that's ours. Not a marketing line, ours. That signal is building in quiet confidence. Stadium traffic gets heavier. Gas stations put up Dolphins flags. Bars won't stop playing Dolphins clips when they should be showing highlights. It's just what life is now. It's time. Let's get dirty for a minute. Injuries are going to come. They always do. Plays will fail. Games will slip away. But this version of Miami? They've got answers. Lines rotate. Backups ready. Coaches pulling in angles around injuries, with adjustments already rehearsed. When the rookie gets an in-season shot, he's mentally and physically prepped. No crutches and planning. That's granular. That's respect for adversity. That's strength before strategy. The question of leadership on the roster matters too. Veterans aren't shrugging and expecting rookies to figure it out. They're pulling them beside warm-ups, catching eyeballs, passing down instincts, command line calls that aren't in playbooks. That matters. That's where culture lives, between reps, not on clipboards.